The real reason you don't hear from Stacy Keibler anymore. Stacy Ann Marie Keibler was born in Baltimore, Maryland on October 14, 1979. She fell in love with dance when she was just 3 years old and pursued her passion, eventually landing a job as a cheerleader for the Baltimore Ravens football team. She also dabbled in acting, booking commercials before joining the WWE in 2001 and eventually getting her big break as a contestant on Dancing with the Stars' second season. But since her sudden rise to fame back in 2006, aided by her 2-year relationship with A-lister George Clooney, Keibler has gone off the radar. Here are the real reasons why we don't hear from the retired wrestler anymore. She built a successful wrestling career, then quit the WWE for good. Keibler kicked off her wrestling career in 1999 when she entered a contest to become a World Championship Wrestling (WCW) Nitro Girl and won. She performed under the nickname Sky and Miss Hancock, and when, in 2001, WCW was purchased by WWE CEO Vince McMahon, the blonde beauty was welcomed into the WWE family with open arms. She went on to build an in-ring career that spans a scattered half-decade with memorable matches against Trish Stratus, Victoria, and Molly Holly. But despite all of her success, Keibler called it quits in 2006 and, in 2013, she crushed fans' dreams when she told SiriusXM host Sam Roberts that she had zero plans to return to the ring that made her famous. Existing in the lifestyle of WWE, it's such a grueling lifestyle, and being on the road 4-5 days a week, it's hard to be with your friends and family and you're sort of trapped in this bubble, Keibler explained. For me, it was just time to move on from that. In fact, she was so certain that she wanted to quit the WWE that she started preparing for it a couple years before I left. I was on the road 4 days a week, then I would come home. That day I would go to my acting classes, she revealed. I had already started to see if that was the next step or prepare for whatever. She was a Dancing with the Stars favorite, but failed to win. When Keibler appeared on the first episode of Dancing with the Stars' second season in 2006, not many knew the WWE diva's name. But thanks to her solid moves and strong partnership with pro Tony Dovwini, she quickly became a fan favorite and the season's frontrunner. Come finale night, Keibler was left to face off against 98 Degrees singer Drew Lachey and retired NFL player Jerry Rice for the Mirror Ball Trophy, and many were sure that she would take it home. That didn't happen. Once all the votes were tallied, Keibler shockingly finished in third place, with Lachey taking home top honors and Rice coming in second. A shocking blow made even worse by just how much hard work the star had put into preparing for the show. As she revealed to Shape, she trained up to 10 hours a day for the competition and, unfortunately, it didn't pay off. She was snubbed by Hollywood royalty. It was 2012 when Us Weekly reported that Keibler, who had been dating superstar actor George Clooney for just 6 months at the time, had allegedly suffered quite the embarrassing encounter with Hollywood royalty. While on a private jet headed from Los Angeles to the Palm Springs International Film Festival with her beau, Keibler was allegedly snubbed by Angelina Jolie, who was also on the flight with her then-husband Brad Pitt. Citing anonymous sources, Us Weekly wrote that Angelina refused to acknowledge that Stacy was even on the plane. Angelina went out of her way to ignore her, from takeoff to landing. She would not even look Stacy's way. She was not having it. Yikes. Talk about an embarrassing encounter that would make anyone retreat from the limelight. She had a very public split from George Clooney. After 2 very public years of dating, Keibler and George Clooney had an equally public split, which made the former wrestler the subject of numerous headlines. The supposed reason for the breakup was a combination of hectic schedules that resulted in the couple drifting apart, according to a source who spoke with People. Meanwhile, the Baltimore Sun pointed out that the split came at a time a skeptic might call convenient, in terms of publicity. She has a 10-episode series, Supermarket Superstar, set to debut. Whatever the real reason for the end of the relationship might have been, Keibler was asked about her ex non-stop. Speaking with Extra's Terry Seymour, Keibler said there's nothing really dramatic that happened, so it's all good. A sentiment she echoed in an interview with SiriusXM's The Sam Roberts Show when she declared, "It is what it is. I almost wish I had a story because it would almost make it more easier. But, to me, it's not really that big of a deal. It's kind of life. and new beginnings. She was asked about Clooney so often, in fact, that she eventually had to start setting ground rules, telling the Baltimore Sun, "I'm not really going to get into anything personal. So sorry, but I'm just not going to talk about my personal life." Eventually, the tabloid stopped writing about Keibler altogether. She went on to find true love and settled down. Following her ultra-public split from Clooney, Keibler started a more low-key romance with Jared Pobre. In September 2013, Keibler hinted at the seriousness of her new relationship when she posted a snap from Paris, writing "Love being in the city of love" at Jared Pobre. Just 2 months later, their families were uniting to celebrate the holidays together. Talk about a milestone. Come 2014, the couple tied a knot in a secret beach ceremony in Mexico. "My happiness is indescribable," Keibler gushed to E! Following the nuptials. "Marriage is the ultimate bond of love and friendship. It means putting all your faith and trust into a person that you can't help but believe is your soulmate. Someone who has all of your best interests at heart, someone handpicked for you, to help you grow and be the best person that you can be. Jared is all of this for me." Since then, we haven't heard much from Keibler and Pobre, who have managed to keep their relationship off paparazzi radars. She had her first baby and became a devoted mom. Keibler and Pobre welcomed their first child, a baby girl named Ava Grace Pobre, into the world in 2014, and Keibler immediately embraced her newfound role as a mother. As she told People in February 2015, she refused to hire a nanny for her daughter because being a mom is the most important job I've ever had. "Being a full-time mom means more to me than anything in the world right now." In fact, Keibler got so into her pregnancy and becoming a first-time mom that she decided to experience all of the pain and reward that comes with a natural at-home birth. Refusing all medication, Keibler made it through 19 hours of labor, during which time she kept saying, like, "Ava's a warrior." "I'm a warrior," she revealed to Ricky Lake during the 2015 interview for The Business of Being Born. "Then when she came out, I felt like we had this bond, that we had just fought together." She concluded that it really is incredible to do it the way it's meant to be. In a post on her blog, The First Time Mama explained just how life-changing motherhood has been for her. "Until I started dating Jared, the idea of being married and having a family was never on my radar," she revealed. "And now that it's all happened, Ava has graced us with such joy, such light and such love we never saw it coming. She is our special little lady, and I couldn't be more thankful for how she has opened my heart." She focused on getting her pre-baby body back. The arrival of Keibler's daughter also brought with it a newfound devotion to health and exercise. Although the young mama stayed active and stuck to a healthy diet during her entire pregnancy, the real work began after Ava Grace was born. "After just 4 weeks, she started walking and working with my trainer Nani Glazer to properly reattach my ab muscles. Breastfeeding also helped me take off the baby weight, because it burns about 300 to 500 calories per day." More than 3 months have passed since I gave birth, and I'm happy because my body is back, she gushed on her blog. "I feel strong, flexible, and very high energy. In fact, my abs are in better shape now than before I got pregnant." Between her unwavering commitment to working out and devotion to parenting, it's clear that Keibler puts her home life above going out and mingling with A-listers. She launched a lifestyle website, Then Let It Go. In 2013, Keibler jumped on the celebrity blog trend popularized by Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop and launched her very own lifestyle website, but embarrassingly had to pull the plug on the project. A browse through the WWE star's blog reveals a collection of posts about healthy living and motherhood with minimal comments and interactions from readers, which likely played a big role in the blog's end. Taking to her website one last time, Keibler made the announcement, blaming a hectic schedule for the blog's demise. "I am so grateful for your commitment to my blog," she wrote. "As most of us can attest to, life can become overwhelmingly busy. And for me, this is one of those times. I hear that little voice, so I'm going to slow down until I can catch up." She concluded her note by vowing to continue to learn as much as I can about healthy lifestyle changes that make a difference, and share my findings with you again, but as of 2017, that has yet to happen. She abruptly disappeared from all social media platforms. Like most celebrities, Keibler actively used Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to connect with her fans, posting close to 400 snaps on Insta and over 4,000 tweets before suddenly abandoning all three social media platforms without warning. Her last post on Facebook was made on January 26, 2016, although she did briefly return to the site in March 2017 to share a random update, encouraging her 874K fans to turn off your lights tonight at 8:30 and help us to a better future in honor of Earth Hour. That same status update was posted to her Twitter account for her 471K followers to see. As for Keibler's Instagram account, it saw its last bit of activity on September 25, 2015 when the DWTS contestant shared a sweet snap with her daughter, which showed the duo reading "What Does It Mean to Be Kind? Let's teach our kids to #be kind and pass along the love of reading to those less fortunate," she wrote in the caption. Link in bio for other inspiring reads up on my blog. Then the lights went out. She's been busy supporting her hubby amidst legal drama. Keibler's husband found himself making headlines in September 2016 when he filed a lawsuit against Panthers quarterback Cam Newton, claiming the $11 million Beverly Hills home he leased to Newton was completely trashed by the NFL star. Pobre, who manages the luxury rental company that leased the property, says Newton lived there for 61 days and broke all the rules laid out in his rental agreement, namely not smoking indoors, not hosting parties, and not having more than 8 guests at once. According to ESPN, Newton destroyed bath towels and linens, damaged toilets and water damage to wood floors, damage to the walls entering the kitchen and stains in the driveway, plus the $32,000 rug, all of which amounted to close to $90,000 in damages. The suit adds to that $180,000 in lost rental income due to repairs that took over 2 months to complete, bringing the overall value of the lawsuit to $270,324.70. Keibler has been standing by her man throughout the legal drama, and when TMZ caught her and Pobre in October 2016, she jumped in the line of fire, answering TMZ's incessant questions on his behalf by saying that Newton just needs to do the right thing. What's next for Stacy Keibler? Keibler has made it clear that she has no plans to revisit her wrestling career, and being a lifestyle blogger didn't work out as planned. What's more, her foray into acting only resulted in small cameos, including on George Lopez, Men at Work, and How I Met Your Mother, and by 2015, her small screen